Bebo. Book club time, family. This is another really good one. This is Jim Cramer. You've probably seen him on NBC, the morning shows, stock picker type guy. Confessions of a Street Addict. And it's not what you might think. He's talking about Wall Street, right? Wall Street. And this is a really good book if you want to know the type of grind it takes to be a hedge fund manager. And he was for many years. And he has really good stories about the lessons he learned, the bear market of 1998. And, it was written about 20 years ago, but it's solid. And he says here, so if you ever want to know the routine, you want to be a hedge fund manager? Okay, well, be ready to do this. Watch. For me, it was a grueling routine. I'd set the alarm for 3:45, jump out of bed, shave and shower, and be online at 4:15, reading the news. I would then file a piece about what I would expect to happen in the morning's markets. Then I was in the car with the driver Kyle by 5 to beat the Holland Tunnel traffic, beating out another piece, an instructional one about stocks or options while on the way to the city. I made sure I was at the trading turret at 100 Wall Street by 5:30, where I would trade American stocks overseas and trade the stocks of Finland, Sweden, Germany, and at times Russia and Turkey. So he's always on. He's plugged in. He's global, right? Then I'd hop back in the car to take a trip uptown to Good Morning America, where they had begun using me as a special commentator on the stock markets. After a brief chat about the markets with either Charlie Gibson or hostess Lisa McRae, I would take the trip downtown in Kyle's 1995 stretch Cadillac, furiously typing another diary entry for thestreet.com. By 8:30, I'd be back in the office, ready to meet with Jeff Berkowitz to strategize about the day. And by 9:15, I would have that strategy complete with suggested stock sectors, not stocks at this point, because we hadn't bought anything in my morning column. At 9:30, the opening bell, I love this part. I just do. I don't know why. I would intone, "There goes Swifty," from the days when I bet the dogs at Wonderland in Boston. The announcer began every race with, "There goes Swifty," the fast-moving mechanical rabbit that the dogs chased. And I liked the analogy so much I couldn't start the trading day without saying it. As traders are extremely superstitious, I'd come to believe that if I didn't say, "There goes Swifty," I would lose that money that day, as if the key to the day's performance lay in the ritual itself. Then he says here, he goes, "For me, I wish it were just 'There goes Swifty.' I also began to believe that if I went in the middle revolving door, I would produce bigger trading profits than through the left or the right doors. And when I had a fantastic day, making more than $5 million in one session, I attributed the gain in part to a brand new green Gap polo shirt. Henceforth, anytime I had a streak of bad luck, I brought out the green shirt to break the scheme, wearing it repeatedly until the magic came back, no matter how bedraggled and spotted it became." So that always cracked me up. And then the way he talks about loyalty, right? And this, as a former financial advisor, CFP, you find that, right? It's always this, "What have you done for me lately?" Right? And you think, "Oh, we've outperformed for 4 or 5 years, so they're not going anywhere." Well, he learned that the hard way, is what he says. "What a dope I was. This is money we are talking about. Not love, not a home sports team. Money's fungible and molten. It flows to wherever the hottest hand might be, and it departs cold hands as quickly as someone might change the channel on a boring television show. There's no loyalty with money, even after years of outperformance." So, and it's true, right? You can have a favorite team or whatever, but that's not your bread and butter, right? Your steak and potatoes. So it is always, "What have you done for me lately?" Right? And the last quote, this is one that I really love. This is the story. His wife was a trading goddess, and Kramer was losing it at the very bottom of the market in 1998. He was losing his mind. He was going to sell everything, sell all his positions, and his wife came in and canceled all the trades. She came in and then she bought up a bunch more stuff. He said, and then afterwards, he asked her, he said, "How can you be so sure when the bottom is?" And she says, "Simple. She bent down and whispered to me so that the others in the room could not hear. Because at the bottom, even the coolest, most hard-bitten pros blink. At the bottom, the last bull's throwing the towel. At the bottom, there's the final capitulation. She waited until it dawned on me who she was talking about. At the bottom, Jimmy, you capitulated. At the bottom, you gave up. That's how I knew it's the bottom. It's okay. Michael Steinhardt, her old boss, capitulated at the bottom in 87. It happens to the best. So if you really want to know about, what's it like to be a hedge fund manager, you want to learn about higher finance and just a good storyteller. He's a really good writer. Check this one out. I think you're going to really like it. And with that said, Pbo! Hey, feel free to share your suggestions, your feedback. I'm always looking to improve what we're doing here. So really appreciate you guys. Love you.